days. More than 64,000 shooting, hunting, outdoor, and law enforcement industry professionals, one premier event.
Being able to come here and feel the power of this industry is huge.
I love coming here. You get to see the new products, what's out there, what's coming up, programs. It's great.
It's a candy store for adults who love guns.
This is the 2017 SHOT Show. You can see and feel the excitement here on the trade show floor as SHOT Show has just begun. I'm Rachel Kopchak.
And I'm David Lombardo with SHOT Show TV.
Business is booming here at the Shooting, Hunting, and Outdoor Trade Show.
It absolutely is. This is a one-stop shop for every product and service you need to bring your business to the next level. With thousands of attendees from all 50 states and 100 countries, this show floor is buzzing with activity.
And this is my 9th year at the SHOT Show. The energy, the new products, the people, to be able to talk to such knowledgeable people in the industry separates this show from any other show.
I like how readily available anything that you want, from knives to sights to guns to equipment. Yeah, it's just a one-stop shop kind of thing.
And speaking of products, make sure to visit the most extensive collection of new firearms and accessories hitting the market in the New Product Center. It's located on level 1 in between the shuttle bus and taxi area. More than 400 products are on display in this one location. It opens every morning at 8.
It's easy to see everything. You can touch it, feel it, instead of just looking at a catalog.
You have to come here if you're going to stay relevant to know what's new in the market.
Now that you've seen what's new, it's time to see what's next, and you can do so right behind me inside the next pavilion located on level 3. You'll find it just outside the press room and members lounge. You can check out 100 new manufacturers and suppliers never before seen at SHOT Show. It's an excellent opportunity to discover new equipment and innovative solutions.
It's been busy. It's been really good. You know, we waited to get on the next pavilion list, and it's been great for contacts. It really has been good.
We've been packed. This is the first day. We didn't really know what was going on, and it's getting busier and busier. So we've written a lot of orders already, and I would say the first day is probably going to make the whole show.
You'll also want to head over to the SHOT store, which is right next to the NSSF booth, and pick up some swag and souvenirs. Merchandise includes hats, t-shirts, backpacks, and more. All proceeds benefit the shooting and hunting industry. There's also another location inside the main entrance of Hall G. The SHOT stores open at 8:30 in the morning each day. And it's never too early to start thinking about the future. Current exhibitors, make sure you act now to reserve your booth space for 2018 SHOT Show's 40th anniversary. You can visit the sales office in room 203 on level 1 near registration if you have any questions.
All of our 2017 exhibitors will have the opportunity to renew their same booth for 2018 by 3 p.m., the close of the show on Friday. This year things were a little bit different and I think a lot easier for exhibitors. Back in mid-December, we sent out an email with a link where they can actually renew online as opposed to visiting the sales office. We did have a 50% renewal rate before we even got on site here at the show, and then sales have progressed through the sales office today as well as yesterday, and we're looking for a very good renewal rate as we have had the last several years.
You can also ask about sponsorship opportunities. Take a look at one offered this year at the SHOT TV studio.
Welcome to SHOT Show TV. I'm David Lombardo, and our guest today is Tim Schmidt, who is the president and founder of USCCA. Tim, what exactly is USCCA and what do you do?
So, David, USCCA stands for United States Concealed Carry Association, As you can imagine, we're a national organization, and we really focus on three things. Number one, education, self-defense training and education. Number two is the training aspect, and number three, probably the aspect that gets the most eyebrows raised, is self-defense insurance. And so a lot of people are like, wow, self-defense insurance, I've never heard of that. And essentially what it is if you find yourself in a situation where you have to defend yourself or your loved ones, as a USCCA member, you automatically get this insurance. We come in and we're the deep pockets to make sure that you don't go to jail or end up bankrupt for simply doing the right thing.
You're also pretty heavily involved in education. What different forms of education training do you offer?
Yep, so our members, they get the education through our Concealed Carry magazine. We publish print magazines 8 times a year. They also have access to all of our back issues. We put out at least 4 different video series, different professional trainers going through all the different scenarios, how to hold the gun, how to prepare, how to get yourself in a mental state to be able to defend your family and loved ones. And that's how the education works. The training, we actually have over 1,000 trainers all across the country who teach the USDCA curriculum for either home defense or concealed carry.
You've started this organization when?
So USDCA, I started in 2003, so about 13 years ago. And it really, I started it from nothing. There was actually 0 members, and it was tough. But with a little perseverance and a little bit of luck, things have really worked out well.
Members get that training benefit, they get the insurance, that's all part of the package program?
Yep, exactly, yep. So like I said before, the Concealed Carry magazine, access to all of our trainers, access to all of the back issues, all of the articles on our website. There's a huge member resource, all sorts of tools, whether it's Concealed Carry reciprocity tool. We actually have over 400 criminal defense attorneys that are literally waiting right now for our members to call them. Hopefully they don't have to call them, but they're waiting for them for that, in case of the need for that situation.
And are you finding there's just an increased amount of concern about violence these days, and although the numbers say overall violence is down, particularly in the big cities, that's not true.
Right.
Are you seeing a spike in membership? Is the growth?
So our membership has, for the past 5 years, we've grown over 40% per year. So we're up to 179,000 members all across the United States. We're in every single state. And the thing that people don't realize is that, self-defense insurance, do I really need that? Well, yes, in the sense that you will experience a self-defense claim 1/3 as often as a home insurance claim, right? If you own a home and a gun. However, the amount that the claim will be for will be 7 times as much. So it's
7 times?
7 times, yep.
Wow,
this is
that's
actually,
pretty staggering.
Yeah, it's amazing, it's amazing. And so it's a blessing to be able to be in a situation where we can help our members, when they're getting the pressure from, they're getting charged with crimes or sued by the victims' families, we can actually make it so that they're not in that bad situation.
So you're at the show. Is there something new coming up in 2017?
We're most excited about our brand new magazine, Concealed Carry for Women, because honestly, the biggest influx of members at the USCCA is women. I think a lot of women are realizing that, hey, I can take control of my situation and I can defend myself.
Welcome to SHOT Show TV. I'm David Lombardo. We're here with Jeremy Millette of Silencer Shop. I think probably the first thing that we should kind of clear up is television and movies give us this thing about silencer. What's the reality on suppression?
Sure. So, when people think silencer, they think that it's going to be completely quiet, and that's not the case at all. Most of the gunshots are still louder than a jackhammer or a jet engine. I mean, people definitely hear it. The difference is that now you're not having to use hearing protection. Now you can shoot safely and comfortably without wearing those hot, sweaty earmuffs that you would have normally, right?
And functionally, how does it actually work?
So imagine it as a tube with a series of washers in it that we call baffles. And what it does is it slows down the gas and cools off the gas. And so instead of having that champagne pop, it's like slowly releasing the air from a balloon. So you don't have that loud bang. It's just an escape of gas.
And I think a lot of people don't realize this, but it actually absorbs some recoil too.
Pretty significantly, yeah. That's one of the hidden features of silencers that most people don't realize until they actually shoot them, is that it tames the recoil significantly. So you can imagine taking a super lightweight Magnum rifle and reducing the recoil down to like a 223. You know,
Absolutely.
it's pretty significant.
And how do you interface it? Do you have to buy one for every gun, or how does that work?
You don't necessarily have to buy one for every gun, but I tell people to look at silencers like scopes and look at the application that you're going to use it for. So, you know, for example, if you have a lightweight hunting rifle, you obviously don't want to get a big, heavy, long silencer, right? That doesn't really make sense. You want a lightweight silencer designed for hunting. But you could absolutely take that silencer and put it on multiple different rifles. You just have to have the barrel threaded, and then you can attach it to multiple different rifles without issue. But you want to kind of tailor the silencer toward your shooting style and the type of firearm that you're going to be putting it on.
So silencers are a big thing now. They're really coming into their own. How do you differentiate yourself from everybody else in the marketplace?
That's a good question. So Silencer Shop is the largest distributor of silencers in the nation. So we do about 50% of all silencers sold in the country.
Really?
Yeah, a pretty significant number. Those numbers come from the ATF, by the way. They told us. We were kind of shocked ourselves.
Yeah.
But you know, we carry over 190 different silencers, from 17 HMR all the way up to 50 BMG and everything in between. And so what Silencer Shop offers the customer and the dealer is an unparalleled selection, right? So the ability to choose from all these different companies, all these types of silencers without having to worry like, am I getting the best price? Am I not looking at a particular brand? You know, over 20 different brands to choose from. But what really, really separates us is our technology. So what we do is we make it really, really simple for the customer to buy a silencer. We handle all of the paperwork for you. Really, really simple. You just buy the silencer online or over the phone, buy the tax stamp. We walk you through each step. You answer a little quick 5-minute survey. We complete the paperwork. We send it to your dealer. Whenever it's approved, you just pick it up from your dealer, fill out your 4473, and off you go. Next time that you're in our system, it's kind of like going to Amazon, right?
Sure.
You just click buy. And
once you got them.
Exactly. We handle all the paperwork for you because we already have all of your information, so nothing to it. For dealers, you know, we make it simple for them too. We handle all the paperwork for your local dealer, and then all they have to do is dispose it to the customer when they're finished.
And the last big question is, people always want to know, what type of price points are we talking about?
You know, 22 silencers typically start off about $200 and go up to about $400. Pistol silencers start off around $500 and go up to about $700. Rifle silencers start about $400 and can go up to $1,600.
Well, we appreciate it, Jeremy, and that's Silencer Shop. And for SHOT Show TV, I'm David Lombardo. Welcome to SHOT Show TV. I'm David Lombardo, and we're here today with Kevin Wyrout, who is with Seekins Precision. Tell us a little bit about what Seekins does.
Well, Seekins is actually a fully encompassed in-house manufacturer. We make AR-15 platform rifles and accessories, scope rings and bases, precision parts for long rifle, bolt-action rifles, things like that.
So the AR-15 is now the most common platform, and it sells like crazy. And there's a lot of competition. What sets you apart?
Some of the things that set us apart, the Seekins brand, we're never going to be the company that's chasing the low-end entry-level market. We're more of a precision rifle. We're focused on accuracy. So a lot of the things that we put into play, our rifles all come standard with a match grade 416 stainless barrel. They all come with 5R rifling, which you're going to hear a lot about now because the companies are just starting to use that more because it does produce a more accurate round. Our rifles themselves come with ambidextrous controls that are all built in standard. Ambidextrous bolt catch and the safety selector. And we only use billet. We went away from the forged parts because we found that we could actually control our consistencies more. We have it's tighter variances, more creativity and things like that, where with the forged product you get just that forged stamping that you see more of a cookie cutter approach to. So by using billet, we're able to control things more and actually offer somebody more of an innovative product than what you see on the market.
So you're going after the precision shooter, long range, that type of thing?
Correct. It's no secret that Seekins is based very heavily in the competition shooting market. We also do a ton with law enforcement as well as government agencies as well. Because we're an in-house manufacturer, that we're able to basically tailor our builds to what the government needs. So if a law enforcement agency were to come to us and say, hey, we want this specific build, instead of pointing to a catalog and saying, you can have these 3 options, we have the ability to take their bid or their needs and actually build them that rifle.
So you have a wide range of calibers then that it can be in?
Right now we offer 223 Wild, 308, 6.5 Creedmoor is one of our most popular, and 300 Blackout as well.
Now, you're not really a new company. You've been around for quite a while.
No, the Seekins brand has actually been in place since 2004. Glenn and Katie actually started the company in their garage making scope rings. So
right?
We didn't actually even start as a rifle company. We started making scope rings. So from 2004 on, we're now to the point where we had to triple our production last year just to meet demand, and it continues to increase. So to go from a company in 2004 in your garage with one CNC machine to a 25,000 square foot facility that's currently kind of to the max, we're going to need to expand this year as well. I mean, it's a huge growth.
And you're kind of making a shift in 2017.
We are, actually. We have a lot of new AR-15 based products that we're showing off at the show as well. But one of the big things that we're really excited about is we're actually going to shift into the bolt action market. So for the show this year, we are releasing a bolt action for custom receiver builds. And then later in the year, you'll probably see some bigger things from us where we dip into a new market.
Well, Kevin, we appreciate you being on the show. So how do people find you if they're interested in this?
There's a few ways to find us. You can go to seekinsprecision.com. We're on Facebook as well, as everybody is now. We're also on Instagram, and it's seekinsprecision_official. So, I mean, if you want to give us a call, check us out on Facebook, email us, we're always available.
Introducing the Taurus Spectrum, a groundbreaking new micro-pistol designed, engineered, and manufactured in the United States. Taurus Spectrum's breakthrough design completely reimagines the concealed carry experience, delivering better comfort, better responsiveness, and better control. The revolutionary new Taurus Spectrum is shaping the future of everyday carry. Taurus, always bring it.
Maybe you'll get past the word bullpup. Maybe you'll be impressed with 11 innovations, like our patented downward shell ejection. But one thing is for sure. In the 1/1,000,000th of a second it takes for innovation to ignite performance, it'll make you a believer. Innovation, performance, Keltec.
Hi, I'm Lou Frutuoso from Standard Manufacturing. The 2017 SHOT Show will be at booth 443 downstairs. Today we're going to talk about the S333. It's the most reliable, robust gun of its kind. It's designed for personal protection, very simple, the ease of use for a man or a woman, or for someone that's new getting into self-protection and wants something that's very reliable, not a lot of switches, not a lot of buttons, not a lot of things that go wrong. Essentially, you break the action open, you put 6 bullets inside of it. When you pull the trigger the first time and this gun is not loaded, it shoots 2, 2, and 2. When you're done, the gun opens back up and you extract the shells by pushing this button in the front. It is chambered in 25 ACP, which is a rimfire cartridge. It's readily available. And on top of that, this gun is available at your local store for under $300.
Hogue is proud to announce our 50th anniversary. To celebrate, we are giving away a 50 caliber gun every day of SHOT Show. To enter, stop by the Hogue booth and leave your business card. It's that simple. You could win one of 2 Hogue 50th anniversary branded Barrett 50 cal rifles, or a Magnum Research Desert Eagle pistol, or a Smith & Wesson 500. Hogue is a family-owned and operated manufacturer of fine firearms products. We make beautiful grips, precision machine production knives like our new Hogue Knives X5, extreme duty tactical accessories for the AR-15 platform like our 3-piece AR kit, world-class overmolded rubber rifle stocks like our tactical thumbhole 1022 stock, patented automatic retention holsters, and high-quality Hogue Gear gun bags. Stop by the Hogue booth and enter our 50th anniversary 50 cal giveaway.
Welcome back to SHOT Show TV. The shooting, hunting, outdoor trade show has something for everyone in this industry, including education sessions that are catered towards retailers and law enforcement professionals. In this seminar on intellectual property for retailers, this panel offered advice on ways to sufficiently protect your innovative ideas. From the basics of trademark protection to branding, they focused on both the practical and legal aspects. The first step is to figure out who you are and what message you want to bring to your customers.
The best thing to do is to sit down and say, who am I? What am I as a company? And when you look at that, you can say, okay, now, what do I want to convey to my customers? And from there, that's how you start with all of the IP protection. So I say step number one is always define who you are, who you want to be, and who you want others to be. That's how the biggest brands have built themselves.
Patrick advises that businesses be careful when sharing and posting on social media. Have a strategy that's clearly defined, have employee training, and when reacting in real time, ask, does it fit with what my business is trying to accomplish? Meanwhile, law enforcement professionals are learning the facts and fiction when utilizing night vision and gaining a better understanding of the differences in technologies available. For example, with I², you can have facial recognition and can tell the difference between people. With thermal, you may not know who it is, but you'll be able to pick up on the body heat.
With thermal, I have greater detection capability. For law enforcement, if I'm looking for someone hiding in bushes, it's the same application that the military would have. When I get into night vision, for example, and if I'm looking to find a certain individual, that's when night vision becomes more advantageous. The drawback with night vision is it requires ambient light or some form of light in order for it to work, whereas thermal doesn't. So it's a different thing. And then, of course, we make systems that actually blend the two together, so you get the best of both worlds.
The knowledge gained throughout the law enforcement education program is invaluable.
These things aren't available where we're at, and we're a pretty big area where we cover. But to come and travel to something like this and have all these vendors, all these people with expertise that you can go right in and listen to people, subject matter experts, is awesome for us.
Security. Visit us at EVA Outdoor Classics 2017.
Built on the foundation of freedom and independence, we live in the strongest country in the world. Yet we live in fear and have a need to feel safe, to feel protected. We worked hard, and together we built something that changed the nation. Protect our people, our families, our country. We are creators, working tirelessly to produce something to be proud of. Our designs stand above the rest, stronger, lighter, and built for precision. Stepping outside of the past to protect an uncertain future. Each day we fight on so that we will never be defeated. Without compromise, we have sworn to protect our families, our community, and our country. Putting it all on the line for you, America. Seekins Precision.
Are you looking for the popular, reliable, and affordable steel-cased ammunition for your patrons? Then you're looking for Tula Ammo. This isn't your grandfather's steel-cased ammo. This has a high-tech polymer coating that cycles nicely through your gun and finds its way to the target. Tula Ammo. With a wide variety of calibers in stock and a quality ammunition that is friends to your customers, your guns, and your pocketbook, you can expect nothing but the best during the performance of Tula ammo at a fraction of the cost. Companion to that, we have the reliability, repeatability, and reloadability of MaxTech ammo in your favorite calibers. MaxTech is a high-performance brass case pistol cartridge, and it's also suited to meet the individual needs of the reloader. The MaxTech line is clean, accurate, and reliable, and delivers value. Tula ammo and MaxTech ammunition, the ammunition solutions your customers are searching for at a price they can afford.
Why do you own a gun? Because it's your right? To protect your family? Do you have the knowledge and training you need to effectively use your gun? Do you know what comes after you're forced to pull the trigger? Handcuffs, interrogation, cash for bail bond, an unreliable legal system, thousands of hard-earned dollars for an okay lawyer, the uncertainty of an anti-gun media. Are you 100% prepared? We are. We're in all 50 states, 429 attorneys, 1,370 certified instructors, over 200,000 active members, 1.8 million subscribers, over 3 million responsibly armed Americans, 1 USCCA. We are education, we are training, and we are self-defense insurance. Are you with us? Visit the USCCA booth at L208 in the lobby and pick up your free Responsibly Armed American t-shirt.
We're here today with Jessie Duff, who is the first USPSA Ladies Grand Master and the Taurus team captain. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Taurus has got a new product that they're showing at this show. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, today Taurus is debuting the Taurus Spectrum 380. It's a new micro pistol, and today is our first release of it.
So this is a subcompact?
It is. We're calling it a micro pistol, but it is subcompact for concealed carry. And this is a first for Taurus. It was completely designed, engineered, and manufactured here in the USA. So that's something we're very proud of.
From a design perspective, what sets it apart?
Well, visually, one of the things you're going to first notice is the color combinations. We have worked with Poly 1 and have some proprietary polymers that are going into the frame and slide. You'll notice that we have melted edges, so it's very smooth and comfortable to carry. The color combinations are almost endless, so you can change the color of the frame and slide, and also these polymer inserts that are in the grip and the slide. So on the slide we have indented, instead of your traditional slide serrations, we've indented and made it concave so that you can grab the slide better. So we've introduced slide ergonomics, if you will. And we have a bunch of color combinations that go with those polymer pieces.
So what sort of capacity are we talking about? Is this a single action, double action?
This is a double action only, and we have something new to Taurus and all firearms is it's a non-energized trigger system. So there is no contact between the sear and the striker, and it's double action only. So what that means is the firearm cannot go off unless it has a deliberate trigger pull on the trigger.
And being a subcompact, it's got to be lightweight.
It's very lightweight. You're going to get 6 rounds with 1 in the magazine, and then you're also going to get an extended magazine that gives you the extra grip. But one thing that we've worked with the ergonomics is with your regular grip, your fingers recess, and that's what we've done with the grip of the gun to give you a more. They go under. Right. So the grip of the gun and the extended magazine is going to give you a more natural point of aim.
I think it's fair to say that if you're a shooter, you're normally shooting a normal size gun, full size gun. So is it realistic to say that if you're going into a subcompact, you really do have to practice some, get used to having a smaller gun?
Absolutely, and that's something you should practice with anyway if that's your carry gun, so that you're familiar with your firearm, you know how it operates, practicing from different carrying positions, especially for the ladies if you're carrying in a purse like I do, or on body as I do as well. You need to practice drawing your guns from those situations so that when something happens, if you need to use that firearm, you're going to be prepared.
And it would be a single stack, I would assume?
Yes, it is.
Which would make it very thin.
It's very thin, and which makes it easy to conceal as well. And as I mentioned earlier, we're melted edges, so it's very appealing to the eye, but it's very comfortable to carry. So you don't have anything that's going to snag on clothing, that's going to protrude from your clothing. It's very, very concealable, very lightweight, very thin, something that's comfortable to carry.
And of course, the question that everybody always wants answered is, what's the price point?
The price point is under $300, which is a great price point for a firearm. You're getting all these wonderful, innovative designs, and it's a great gun to carry. So,
well, with Jesse Duff for SHOT Show TV, I'm David Lombardo. Welcome to SHOT Show TV. I'm David Lombardo, and we're here with Cy Hudson of Hudson Manufacturing, and you have a brand new firearm out on the market. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this?
David, we're really excited to be here on SHOT Show TV. We have our flagship model, the Hudson H9, that we are introducing here at SHOT this year. We've been working on it for 3.5 years. We've been doing R&D. We actually have the first prototype down in the booth number 1118. If people want to come down and see it, it was not ready for market. We're really glad we went past that. But yeah, it's really exciting to share this with people finally.
This is going to be a comfortable match for people who've been shooting striker fire, that double action trigger. You might talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So it is a forged steel, all steel construction with the, while it is a steel construction on the grip, that will not be stainless. Everything else is stainless steel. It is striker fired with a 1911 style straight trigger pull. So what we mean by that is all the rotation has been isolated in the sear itself, and this trigger pulls straight back. It does have an integral trigger safety because a lot of guys, whether the competition or law enforcement, have gotten really comfortable with that over the years, whether it's run a gun and dump or if they want to make sure that they're not snagging on anything as they're drawing from a holster. But it's really exciting. The other features we have on it, it's got an ambidextrous slide release and reversible magazine release, and 15+1 9mm. A lot of people picking up thinking it's a single stack gun, so we're really proud of that width we've got going on.
Well, and I think the comfortable thing about that is for guys who don't shoot a lot, is you have that sort of play in the trigger, and yet it's a very crisp pull once you get to the end.
Yeah, we actually have a lot of guys who are actually treating it like a two-stage trigger. When they're out there, they're going and taking that take-up on that trigger safety and then using it as a single stage after that, and they're just hitting that pressure wall and just hitting it. It almost sounds rapid fire whenever you're going through a 15-round magazine. It's awesome.
And the profile is rather unique also.
So a lot of people are wondering why it looks the way it does. What we did is we slapped a full-size slide right on top of the trigger guard. And right on top of the trigger guard means that we couldn't use a Browning linked or linkless cam system. So our front cam system is sitting on our locking lug right here in this big beefy area that we wanted to maintain structural integrity in. And that moved our recoil spring down. And it's just a recoil spring, not a fission device, not anything crazy. It's not a light or a laser. But that's what's sitting, and that's what gives it its unique profile.
You've also managed to bring together a whole group of very interesting companies to help support the project.
That's actually been exciting for us. As a startup company, we have a Trijicon HD front sight. Trijicon is supporting us. H&M black nitriding on our steel parts, VZ G10 grits, and Hogue G10 lower backstrap. We're really excited that they're being able to support a small company and they're not just catering to the big guys.
Actually, that would make a decent duty carry as well as a concealed carry gun.
Well, I love you saying that. A lot of people from pictures think it's really tall and really big because of the profile. It's actually decently compact. It's only 0.2 inches taller than a Glock 19. It's actually smaller than a 17. We have a true 1-inch side-to-side slide, and it's actually smaller than a 17 there as well. And I know you carry a 17.
Yep,
so,
I do.
But for the weight, 34 ounces for a steel frame gun. A SIG 229, SIG 226 is 34 ounces with aluminum frame, so we're actually proud that we got it down to 34 ounces.
Yeah, no, that's very weight friendly. And so, of course, the big question everybody always asks, what's the price point?
MSRP is going to be $1147, and I know people are like, well, why isn't $600? We couldn't make any money or put any R&D to forward future models for that if we sold it at that price. With the steel construction, with the premium feature set, I mean, that's a $71 retail front sight, $79 retail grips. We have a lot going on in this gun, so we're actually going for a value price at that point.
So, Cy, I want to buy one. How do I find you?
RSR's already picked us up. AgriSport has come down and started that conversation. Two-step distribution. We're supporting NASGW, NSSF, and NRA lifetime members, all the guys who made all this stuff possible.
Welcome back to SHOT Show TV. I'm here at the State of the Industry dinner where the future looks promising. NSSF's president, Steve Sinetti, shared his message of a new hope that can now be realized after the results of a controversial election. Going forward, he stressed the importance of a unified industry, continued outreach efforts for responsible firearm use, and protecting the constitutional rights of all Americans.
We hope that the parade of newcomers to the lawful and responsible enjoyment of hunting and the shooting sports will continue, as it has for the past 8 years. We welcome the widest possible inclusion of all American citizens, of all races, nationalities, and orientations, regardless of whether they live in the city, the suburbs, or the countryside, to come and join our ranks. And we hope that all of you will help encourage and welcome these newcomers, for they too are the faces of America's future.
And speaking of the future, the Grits Gresham Shooting Sports Communicator Award recognizes someone who is making a mark in the gun world. This year's winner, Ashley Hlebinski, is a noted lecturer on firearms and their history and is the head curator at the Cody Firearms Museum.
Tom gave me my first start. He was right when I started in Cody full-time. Tom reached out to me, invited me to be on the radio show, and then also invited me to be on Gun Talk television. And so Tom Gresham has been the most amazing person in my life since I started working with the modern industry. And so it's just really, I can't even put into words how wonderful it is that the man who gave me my voice, it's an award honoring his family and that legacy.
What an amazing way to kick off SHOT Show.
Absolutely, Rachel. And you want to make sure you stay with SHOT Show TV all day long to get the latest news.
Yes, and you can watch it in the Venetian Palazzo right on Channel 30. And if you're staying at any of the other hotels on the Strip, just look for the Las Vegas Convention and Tourism Channel. I'm Rachel Kopchak.
And for SHOT Show TV, I'm David Lombardo.
Hi, I'm Tyler with Silencer Shop. The latest rule change to the way Class 3 firearms are registered has created additional steps for buying and selling silencers. For months, we've been working to create new tools to help our Powered by Dealer network make the NFA process more streamlined. Right now, as a Powered by Dealer, you can use our network to sell NFA items that are sitting on your shelf, or products you might have bought from other manufacturers or distributors. You can even sell silencers directly from our inventory. And now, with the new Secure Identity Documentation Kiosk in your shop, you have the ability to simplify the NFA process by collecting fingerprints and personal data on site. At Silencer Shop, we're working every day to make the process of buying and selling silencers easier for both dealers and customers. We hope these new tools make for smoother and more efficient interactions for your customers. Thanks again for being part of the Powered by Silencer Shop network.
Introducing the revolutionary Hudson H9. With a distinct focus on the needs of the shooter, the Hudson H9 is crafted for precision and engineered to advance. Featuring striker-fired reliability, a 1911-inspired straight-pull trigger, and a patented design resulting in an exceptionally low bore axis. Hudson, keep advancing. Read more about Hudson and the H9 in the newest copy of Recoil Magazine, issue number 29, on shelves now.
Introducing the Caldwell Universal Pistol Mag Charger. Quickly load large and small calibers from most 380s to 45 ACP. Accept single and double stack magazines, and with its ergonomic design and quick adjust magazine alignment blocks, the Universal Pistol Mag Charger makes loading magazines twice as easy and twice as fast. Simply insert a mag, lock it down, and reload easier and faster than ever. Spend more time shooting and less time reloading. With the Caldwell Universal Pistol Mag Charger. Check it out today at booth 12524.
Introducing the Taurus Spectrum, a groundbreaking new micro-pistol designed, engineered, and manufactured in the United States. Taurus Spectrum's breakthrough design completely reimagines the concealed carry experience, delivering better comfort, better responsiveness, and better control. The revolutionary new Taurus Spectrum is shaping the future of everyday carry. Taurus, always bring it.
This is no ordinary shotgun, not with innovative dual-tube magazines that hold over a dozen 12-gauge shells. That's how, in the 1/1,000,000th of a second, when innovation ignites performance, ordinary tactical shotguns became obsolete. Innovation, performance, Kel-Tec.
Welcome to SHOT Show TV. I'm David Lombardo, and we're here with Louis Futuroso from Standard Manufacturing Company, who has a very, well, first of all, we really should start off with your award from the NRA. Tell us about your shotgun.
Well, we make the DP12 double pump shotgun, and it's made in New Britain, Connecticut. It's a double shotgun. It's got 2 barrels. It pumps. It holds 16 rounds. It's all entirely hand-built in New Britain, Connecticut at our factory by about 100 talented people. It just received the endorsement of the NRA Golden Bullseye 2017 Shotgun of the Year, which is, I could not, myself and our factory and the people that we work with could not be more honored to have that achievement. And most people don't know who Standard Manufacturing is, and for a small company such as Standard Manufacturing, and a name that's somewhat obscure, to receive such an honor really puts us on the map in terms of being a gun manufacturer or a shotgun manufacturer in the United States, and we're really excited about it.
And DP12, I assume it's just 12 gauge then?
It's a 12 gauge double pump shotgun. You rack the gun, you pull the trigger the first time, it shoots the right barrel. Pull the trigger the second time, shoots the left barrel. You shuck it, feeds the 2 spent shells out. Again, it's a straight line feed, straight line ejection, straight line firing system. Again, it has system redundancy. The left side of the gun, the right side of the gun are completely independent of each other. Now, if there's a failure, a misfire, or a soft strike on one of the shells, the gun keeps continuing to work. And what we pride ourselves in doing is making very high-grade guns in the United States and extremely, extremely reliable firearms. And that's kind of our mantra into the gun industry.
You also have something else that's very unusual at the show. I've certainly never seen anything like it before. Tell us a little bit about the S333.
Well, the S333, to describe it to you, is a very compact gun. I have it here. There's really 3 switches or buttons or mechanisms that you have to worry about on this gun or to take into consideration. The first one is how the gun opens. You push the back sight back, and it locks and unlocks the action from the gun. Then you'll notice there's six holes there. Each one of these holes, the chamber, you put a 25 ACP cartridge in. You put 6 in, you close the gun, and then the second switch or second mechanism is the trigger. The first time, and this gun's not loaded, the first time you pull the trigger, it shoots 2 cartridges or 2 bullets at once. Second time you pull it, it shoots 2 more. The third time you pull the trigger, it shoots the last 2 bullets or cartridges. The reason for that is that even though the 25 ACP is extremely reliable, even though this gun is extremely reliable and a very robust design, when you have two bullets coming at you, two bullets being shot at the same time, it makes the system redundancy extremely high and very reliable. So this gun, again, FBI statistics have shown that most crimes happen when you're attacked or accosted in 3 seconds, within 3 feet, and you possibly have the chance of getting 3 shots off. And this gun is designed around that whole concept. When you're being attacked, you're being accosted, you've got 3 seconds, it's happening within 3 feet, and you got a chance to get 3 shots off. In this case, you're getting 6 shots off, 2 at a time. Again, this is the S333. It's going to retail for under $300. It's built in the United States. And again, it's a concealed carry gun. It's like carrying a set of keys from your car in your pocket. So this is the S333. It's the latest and greatest. We're here at the SHOT Show today, and there's nothing, I assure you, there's nothing like this in the entire show.
Welcome to SHOT Show TV. I'm David Lombardo, and we're here with Aaron and Patrick Hogue, President, Vice President, and co-owners of Hogue, which is an industry, well-known industry name. This is, you've been in business a long time.
This is our 50th anniversary. Our father started the business in the 60s, just making grips to help out fellow recruits when he was on the police force. And we've grown today to a company. We employ over 280 people, and we have several locations that we do business out of.
Where all are you located?
We're located, we have some facilities in California. We have a facility in Central California, in the San Diego area, and we just in the last 3 years moved to Henderson, Nevada.
And historically, Hogue has been California. What prompted a move to Nevada?
Well, Hogue, we originally started out making handgun grips, but we make various products these days. We make rifle stocks, we make holsters, we make laser enhanced products, we make a whole line of knives that we came out with about 5 years ago. We make toilet seats, we make toe tags. We make fitness equipment. We make a lot of different items that people in and out of the industry. But the knives specifically, in the segment of the knife industry that we're in, we needed to make automatic knives, switchblade knives. Well, they're a felony in California. And California would not let us even manufacture the knives. So we looked for a friendlier area to manufacture knives, and it brought us over here to Nevada. We opened up our facility, moved our general offices over to Nevada, and it's been a good move for us. Much more gun and knife friendly state.
I imagine your father would really be impressed at what technology has done to your industry. Pat, you're looking at social media, you're looking at actual physical technology that affects the products. How has that changed Hogue?
Right, it really is interesting to see what technology has done. When I first teamed up with my brother and learning from my father how to make grips, we had a manual typewriter and a telephone. You know, at least we had those modern appliances. But I can remember the first fax machine and the first computer that we invested in. But the internet technology has really changed things. There's no secrets anymore. Back in the day, if you had a product that wasn't so good, it took a long time for people to learn about that. You know, nowadays you're so exposed. You know, there's all the chat rooms and blogs, and I'm not a big social media myself, but I know that if you do something out there and it's going to be talked about, and the whole world's going to know it instantly. And this company, we've surpassed that. We want people to look at our product closer. The more you know about it, the better it gets, because we work really hard to make the best products we possibly can.
Sure. And you do have some new products coming out this year, do you not?
We do. We have several new knife models. We have some new laser enhanced grips. We have actually several new products over at the booth this year.
So they want to be sure to stop and visit you here at the show.
Absolutely.